In those days there was no king in Israel. Every man did that which was right in his own eyes. Speak not evil one of another, brethren. He that speaketh evil of his brother, and judgeth his brother, speaketh evil of the law, and judgeth the law. But if thou judge the law, thou art not a doer of the law, but a judge. Imagine you've just bought a new phone or computer. You can ignore the instructions for using it, and it will still work. But you'll miss many of the great things it was meant to do, and you'll miss much of what you could have enjoyed. Now let's say that instead of ignoring the instructions, you purposely do the opposite of what the manual tells you to do. Now you've got a bigger problem. Your phone or computer will frustrate you every day because nothing will work right. There's a certain way to get these gadgets to work, and the instruction book tells you what that way is. It's the same with life. The Bible is God's instruction manual for life. God has programmed certain absolutes into the world, and they apply to all people, in all times, and in all places. Ignore God's instructions, and you'll miss much of what God intends for you to enjoy. But go against His instructions, and chances are that you'll end up hurt, frustrated, and disappointed. That's why it is so important not only to read the Bible and discover God's absolutes, but also to live by them. Doing so can make life much smoother, and it will certainly be more fulfilling. God is saying to you today, "My child, I have placed before you a path of wisdom, truth, and life. Just as a craftsman knows the design of his creation, I know you deeply, for I have formed you. When I gave my word, it wasn't to restrict or burden you, but to guide you into the fullness of life I planned for you. When there was no king in Israel, people followed their own desires and chaos followed. But I am your king, your shepherd, and your guide. My ways are not to limit you, but to free you from confusion and pain. My word is a lamp to your feet and a light to your path, helping you navigate life's challenges with peace and purpose. Do not speak against your brothers and sisters. Instead, build one another up, for love is the essence of my law. When you judge others harshly, you turn from being a doer of the law to a judge of it, and that is not your place. I call you to humility, love, and obedience, for in these my grace flows abundantly. Like the devices you use daily, life has its design and purpose. Follow my instructions, and you'll discover the joys, peace, and fulfillment that come from living in alignment with my will. But ignoring or opposing my ways will lead to frustration and pain. I do not desire this for you, my beloved. Come, draw near to me. Read my word. Let it dwell richly in your heart and align your life with it. Trust in me, for my plans for you are good, to give you hope and a future. You are not alone in this journey. I am with you, now and always. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. God is saying to you today, my child, there is a deeper life waiting for you, a life where my peace rules in your heart and my joy becomes your strength. Do not settle for doing what seems right in your own eyes, for human understanding is limited and often clouded by emotion or circumstance. Instead, trust in me with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge me, and I will make your paths straight. There is power in obedience, not because I demand it as a tyrant, but because my commands are rooted in love. They are designed to protect you, to bless you, and to draw you closer to me. Every time you choose my way over your own, you are aligning yourself with the life I created you to live, a life filled with purpose, love, and eternal significance. You may face moments when following my word feels difficult or inconvenient, but remember this: I see the bigger picture. My ways may not always make sense to you in the moment, but they will always lead to good. Trust in my timing, even when it feels slow. Trust in my process, even when it feels hard. I am working all things together for your good. And when you stumble, as you will from time to time, do not be discouraged. My grace is sufficient for you. I do not condemn you. I lift you up, dust you off, and set you back on the path of righteousness. Stay close to me, for I am your refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Seek me daily, my child. Spend time in my word. Let it saturate your heart, and pray without ceasing. The more you abide in me, the more my spirit will guide you and strengthen you to live out my truth. Remember, you were created for so much more than just surviving. You were made to thrive, to love deeply, and to glorify me in all that you do. Come, rest in me, and let me lead you. My yoke is easy, and my burden is light. Surrender your worries, your fears, and your plans to me. Trust that I am for you, and I will never leave you nor forsake you. I love you with an everlasting love, and my faithfulness endures forever. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Psalm 23, 1-3. God is saying to you today, my beloved child, never forget that I am the God who sees you, the God who knows your every need, your every desire, and your every struggle. There is nothing hidden from me, and I am ever aware of the battles you face, both seen and unseen. I am not distant from you, but near, ready to comfort, strengthen, and guide you at every moment. When the storms of life come, remember that I am your refuge and your fortress. Just as a tree stands firm against the wind because its roots go deep into the ground, so too can you stand firm when your roots are deeply planted in me. Your faith, grounded in my word, will be your strength. Trust that I am with you in the storm and that I will carry you through it. I know the weight you sometimes carry, the burdens of this world, the struggles of your heart. You do not have to bear them alone. Come to me and I will give you rest. Cast your cares upon me, for I care for you. I will carry your burdens and replace them with my peace, which transcends all understanding. You are never forgotten, my child. In times of loneliness or despair, remember that I am close to the brokenhearted and save those who are crushed in spirit. There is no place too dark where my light cannot shine. There is no valley too deep where my hand cannot reach you. I am your provider, your protector, and your savior. I have given you my spirit to dwell within you, to empower you to live according to my will. Walk with me in obedience, not out of obligation, but out of love for the one who loves you unconditionally. As you do, you will find that my grace is sufficient for every trial. My love is unwavering, and my plans for you are always good. Do not be discouraged by what you see in the natural. I am at work in ways that you may not yet understand, but know that I am faithful to complete the good work I have begun in you. Your life has meaning, purpose, and destiny in my kingdom. Your story is not finished, and I am writing it with grace and wisdom. Keep your eyes fixed on me, the author and finisher of your faith. Trust in my promises, for they are true, and my word will never fail. You are my precious child, and I will never leave you nor forsake you. I am with you always, even to the end of the age. He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus. Philippians 1:6. God is saying to you today, my dear one, I know that the journey can be difficult, and there may be times when you feel weary, overwhelmed, or uncertain of the path ahead. But I want you to remember something deeply important. You are not walking this journey alone. I walk beside you, before you, and behind you. I am your rear guard and your strong tower, the one who goes before you to prepare the way. The road may seem long and the steps heavy at times, but I am your strength. When you are weak, I am strong. When you feel like you have nothing left to give, I am there to fill you with my peace and to renew your strength. Just as the eagle soars on the wind, so will I lift you up on wings of grace. When you wait on me, you will rise up, your heart renewed, your faith strengthened, and your vision clear. It is in the moments of struggle that you will learn to rely on me in ways you never have before. Do not be discouraged by your limitations, for I do not call you to live out of your own strength, but from mine. When you allow my power to work in and through you, you will be amazed at what I can accomplish in your life. I also want you to know that my love for you is unchanging. No matter what you face or what mistakes you may make along the way, I will always love you. My love is not based on your performance, but on my unshakable commitment to you. I have chosen you, and I will never turn away from you. Your identity is secure in me, and nothing, no circumstance, no fear, no failure can separate you from my love. If you are feeling lost, let my word be your compass. If you are feeling burdened, let my peace be your guide. If you are feeling empty, let my spirit fill you to overflowing. Every need you have is met in me. Every question you have is answered in my presence. Remember, my child, that the future I have for you is one of hope, not despair. I am preparing a place for you, a future filled with purpose and eternal joy. Though you may not see it now, trust that every step you take with me is leading you toward something beautiful, toward my kingdom, where there will be no more pain, no more tears, and no more sorrow. You are my beloved, and you are precious in my sight. Keep your eyes on me, my child, and I will lead you in paths of righteousness. Take heart, for I have overcome the world, and in me you too are an overcomer. Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Isaiah 41:10. God is saying to you today, my precious child, I know the desires of your heart, the dreams you carry, and the hopes you hold. Do not let the burdens of this world cause you to lose sight of the promises I have made to you. Your journey is not random, and your life is not by chance. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, with purpose and destiny woven into every moment of your existence. There will be times when doubt tries to creep in, when the world's voices drown out my quiet whisper. But I ask you to trust in what I have spoken over you. My word is steadfast. My promises are sure. I will provide for you, protect you, and lead you according to my perfect plan. Keep seeking me, keep asking, keep knocking, and the door will be opened to you. My plans for you are good, and my timing is always perfect. When you face challenges, do not despair. These trials are not meant to break you, but to build you, to refine your faith, and to draw you nearer to my heart. Just as gold is refined in the fire, so your faith will grow stronger through the testing. Know that I am with you in every trial, walking beside you, and even carrying you when you cannot walk on your own. Lean on me, and I will sustain you. My grace is more than enough for every weakness you face. I want you to remember that you are my masterpiece, created for good works that I have prepared in advance for you to do. Every gift, every talent, every skill you have been given is for a greater purpose. Do not compare your journey to others, for I have uniquely designed you for the calling I've placed on your life. Walk confidently in the path I've laid before you, knowing that I am equipping you every step of the way. When you feel uncertain or afraid, know that I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Fear has no hold over you, for I am with you, and I am greater than any fear you may face. Trust in my protection, and know that I will never allow you to be tested beyond what you can bear. I am leading you forward, my child, into new seasons of growth, new heights of faith, and new depths of my love. Even when you cannot see the full picture, trust that I am at work behind the scenes, orchestrating every detail for your good and my glory. You do not have to see the end of the journey to trust that I am faithful to complete what I have started. You are my beloved, my precious one, and I will never leave you nor forsake you. I am with you, now and always, guiding you, loving you, and preparing you for the eternal hope that awaits. Keep your heart steadfast in me, and I will never let you go. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. Share this video if you love God. Subscribe this channel for more blessings. Type yes if you believe.